7 Life Lessons from Hannibal Barca's Epic Journey. Over 2,000 years ago, a man was born who would challenge the might of an empire, defy the known limits of strategy and endurance, and etch his name into the annals of history. His name was Hannibal Barca, a Carthaginian general who became a legend. Today, we delve deep into the life of this extraordinary man and discover the lessons his journey can teach us. In a time when the Mediterranean was a stage for power struggles, one man dared to shake the very foundations of the Roman Republic. Born into a world where Carthage and Rome vied for dominance, Hannibal's life was destined to be extraordinary. Born in 247 BC, Hannibal was the son of Hannibal Barca, a great Carthaginian general. From his earliest years, Hannibal was exposed to the harsh realities of war and politics. His father, having fought in the First Punic War, instilled in him not just the art of warfare, but a deep-seated enmity for Rome. It was these early experiences that shaped Hannibal, molding him into a formidable leader and strategist. From an early age, he was trained in the art of war, learning not only combat, but strategy, leadership, and the complex dynamics of power. It was this rigorous and comprehensive training that would later enable him to take on the might of Rome. Legend has it that when Hannibal was just 9 years old, his father took him to the temple and made him swear an oath. "I swear that so long as age permits, I will never be a friend to Rome." This oath would become the driving force behind Hannibal's life, fueling his resolve to oppose Rome at every turn. Hannibal's oath was not merely words spoken in the heat of the moment. It was a commitment that would guide his every action, a promise that would lead him to undertake some of the most daring military campaigns in history. The lesson here: the power of commitment and purpose can drive us to achieve extraordinary feats. In 218 BC, Hannibal made a decision that would stun the world. He would march on Rome, not by sea, but by land, crossing the daunting barrier of the Alps with an army of about 50,000 infantry, 9,000 cavalry, and 37 war elephants. Hannibal embarked on a journey that many believed was impossible. Leading an army through the treacherous terrain of the Alps was a tremendous feat of leadership and determination. Hannibal and his troops faced severe weather, hostile tribes, and challenging landscapes. Yet, despite these adversities, Hannibal's innovative strategies, his ability to inspire and lead his troops, and his unyielding resolve saw them through. His use of war elephants, a novelty on the European battlefield, added an element of surprise and terror to his tactics. But it was his leadership skills, his ability to maintain discipline, and morale among his troops in the face of overwhelming odds that truly set him apart. Here, we learn a lesson in audacity and the power of innovative thinking. Hannibal showed us that with boldness, creativity, and strong leadership, even the most challenging obstacles can be overcome. In 216 BC, on the fields of Cannae, Hannibal faced an army nearly twice the size of his own. The Romans were confident of victory, but they underestimated Hannibal's strategic genius. In one of the most renowned tactical maneuvers in history, Hannibal used a pincer movement to encircle and annihilate the Roman forces. The Battle of Cannae was a devastating defeat for Rome, with an estimated 50,000 to 70,000 Roman soldiers killed. Hannibal's victory stands as a testament to his innovative tactics, his deep understanding of the battlefield, and his ability to exploit the enemy's weaknesses. The lesson from Cannae: sometimes creativity and adaptability can overcome seemingly insurmountable odds. But the tides of fortune are fickle. Despite his victories, Hannibal could not bring Rome to its knees. The Romans, under the leadership of a new generation of generals, notably Scipio Africanus, learned from their defeats, and adapted their strategies. They avoided direct confrontation with Hannibal and instead attacked Carthage directly, forcing Hannibal to return to defend his homeland. In 202 BC, at the Battle of Zama, Hannibal faced off against Scipio Africanus. Despite his best efforts, Hannibal was defeated, marking a turning point in the Second Punic War. Rome had demonstrated its resilience and adaptability in the face of adversity. Here, we learn a valuable lesson. Even the greatest can fall, and circumstances can change rapidly. Success is not just about winning battles, it's also about adaptability, resilience, and understanding the larger picture. After the war, Hannibal became a statesman in Carthage, but his influence and reforms threatened Rome and its allies. Accused of plotting against Rome, he was forced into exile, wandering from one kingdom to another. Eventually, cornered by his enemies, Hannibal chose to end his own life rather than fall into the hands of Rome. It is said that he carried poison with him, a final testament to his lifelong oath against Rome. This was a man who lived by his principles, even in death. From Hannibal's end, we learn about the concept of personal honor and integrity. He was a man who stood by his principles, even in the face of death. His life serves as a reminder that our principles define us, and staying true to them is a victory in itself. Hannibal Barca, a name that echoes across millennia, synonymous with audacity, strategy, and resilience. His life was a testament to the power of commitment, the audacity of daring, the strength of adaptability, and the honor of personal integrity. Let's take these lessons from Hannibal's life and apply them to our own challenges. After all, we each have our own Rome to conquer, our own Alps to cross. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and remember, history is not just about the past. It's about understanding the lesson it holds for the present and the future. Join us next time as we continue our journey into the past, unearthing stories, unraveling mysteries, and unveiling the lessons that the greats have to offer. Our next stop, can you guess who it is? If you've enjoyed this journey through the life of Hannibal Barca and learned something new, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your learnings in the comments below. Let's keep the inspiration flowing.